Welcome to a newly hydrated Battle Science podcast, a Pokemon Go PvP podcast where we talk about Pokemon Go and PvP as they relate to each other and intermingle into a sweet and spicy sauce of awesomeness. I'm thinking barbecue. I'm hungry. I'm sorry. I am one of your hosts, Steven, a.k.a. aBoyInTheWoods, joined as always and freshly on the couch next to me.
For the first time in 14 months?
14, 16 months or so?
Yeah.
Jesse, a.k.a. RocketAdminJ.
It's good to be back.
It is good to have you back. Not that you ever left. You just weren't here next to me. You were just, 2 miles down the road.
And I was so happy to see HR.
Parker is here, and he is hanging out in the cool room in his bed, which is like half folded up. But I was like, oh, let me adjust that for you. And he's like, no. And he lays down in it. And I'm like, all right.
It's like a taco bed.
He's kind of like it's a falafel dog. I'll take a picture and put it on Twitter for later, or put it on Twitter later. Camera today. On this week's episode of the Battle Science Podcast, Parker, smile. He doesn't know how to smile. Parker, look at me.
Look less depressed.
I love you, Brady. Oh, he's gonna get up. We have a whole lot of Bidoof, a whole lot of Bidoof news. A little bit of Little Cup news, or Little Cup analysis. Sir Maximus, I kindly request that you get your head out of the gutter.
It's not the casting couch until he gets here.
Who was it I was talking about? No, Sir Maximus. It was in the Discord for the Portland tournament. We were joking around about doing a Pogo content creator, like the shirtless firefighter calendar or whatever.
Oh no.
Doing something like that for charity. Could you imagine? Man, I am in.
I mean, yesterday that was me. I was in my room in front of the fan with just my shorts on.
Just shirtless and nerdy and
looking like you're slacking in your inventory.
Oh, so ready. Raise money for charity. I think it would be wonderful. Maybe at some point. That would be great.
So before we start this episode, I would first like to get everyone involved here.
What?
In wishing Steven, a.k.a. aBoyInTheWoods, a very happy birthday!
Oh, you just killed people's ears. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Happy
All right.
birthday to you.
We're going to get...
Happy birthday to you.
You do know how much money...
Happy birthday, Steven. Happy birthday to you.
You do know that song costs way too much money to get the rights for. Anytime you watch a movie and there's a birthday, there's a reason they don't sing that song. They sing some sort of off-brand version.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Something like that.
Happy birthday to you.
I mean, if they come at us for wanting a whole bunch of money, I'm not editing that out of the podcast. So I guess I better get my wallet ready.
Is your wallet ready?
My wallet is not ready. I imagine it's very expensive to get the rights for that song.
How does it feel to survive another year around the great gas giant?
Like I've been thinking and told a couple of other people, birthdays are more milestones than they are they're like mental milestones, because it's just another day on the calendar of every day is, ups and downs and all of that stuff. So cool. The number, any age counter that I see, it ticks up a year. That's great. But a year is comprised of 365 days of other stuff. So I don't know. I'm eating a lot more cake today than I've eaten in probably all year. So
that's usually how it works.
That's about it. I don't know. Cool.
But not only happy birthday to you, we should definitely thank our wonderful Patreons.
Oh, the people that support us on Patreon that help pay that sweet Podbean subscription, our sweet Patreon producers of Winston the Champ, Dolphin 93, I'm getting it, and Jamar. Thank you for backing us on Patreon at the producer level. You too, listener. Yes, you listener. I'm looking into space through a portal directly at you. I'm looking at you, Todd. Looking at you, Todd, specifically. You too can become a Patreon backer if you go to patreon.com/battlescience and back us at the $5 tier or higher. You could become a Patreon producer, and we could read your name, yes, your name, Todd, right at the beginning of the show. Each and every show. That includes the Battle Science After Dark podcast, a bonus and exclusive podcast for Patreon producers or Patreon backers at the $1 tier or higher. With one exception, this last week's episode of the Battle Science After Dark podcast, that is public for anyone and everyone to listen to. If you are interested in listening to our rants and raves and unhappiness, discomfort, and general meh-ness of some of the updates and talks of dealings of Niantic in the last couple of weeks. We talk about it at length in the June episode of the Battle Science After Dark podcast. Again, that's available to everyone over on patreon.com/battlescience. It is a public post, so you should be able to listen to it no matter if you back us or not. Just a heads up, the Battle Science After Dark podcast is no holds barred. We definitely swear in it, so if you don't mind a little bit of swearing and a little bit of adult humor and innuendo, then go give it a listen. A more broad retrospective of all of the stuff that's going on, the bugs, the issues, the miscommunication, the lack of communication between Niantic and the community, and the misbehavior and inappropriate behavior. Not necessarily like inappropriate as in just disappointing behavior of the capital C community. So that is on patreon.com/battlescience. You can go check that out. You can check us out everywhere. If you're watching us on twitch.tv/battlescience, thank you for joining us live. If you are listening to us on podcast services around the globe, thank you for listening to us after the fact. Or you're listening on youtube.com/ I try to make it different every time because I don't think it sets a solid... No, I imagine it does set a solid link. I could probably read it out loud, but you don't want me to read the link.
That's 30
entire
seconds
YouTube link.
Of air that'll never get back.
Go to youtube.com, search in Battle Science, find us, subscribe to us, please. And you don't have to click that bell. You don't have to click the bell for notification. Just subscribe. Give us a little scribbles.
Please stop.
Scribbles?
Subscribe, please, and ignore Steven's attempts at trying to make up words.
Trying to make something cool. I'm gonna go in the backyard and do a kickflip. Wear my hat backwards. Subscribe. You don't have to click the bell for notifications. We're just trying to get to 100 subscribers so we can get youtube.com/battlescience, because YouTube doesn't let people do a specific URL until they have 100 subscribers, which is super great. Thanks, YouTube. Thumbs up. They won't change. Righty, we have Bidoof stuff to get to, but first we have to enter into the news roundup.
Giddy up now. This is the news roundup.
Oh, wait, hold on. Breaking remembering. Was it in the last episode of the podcast or the Battle Science After Dark? No, Battle Science After Dark I addressed it, but I wanted to address it here in the podcast. I said that Takedown Bidoof was terrible. That was before I was told by Eric that Takedown is a Vine Whip clone, which means it's actually not too bad as far as energy gain. My still caveat is that it's a normal type move, and it's a lot of Mon have damage resistance, and it's not super effective to anything. So Takedown is okay. It also looks like The Sims in general, and we'll talk about Bidoof against Bidoof, that hot Bidoof on Bidoof action later on in the episode, but it's looking like Tackle's going to be a better move. But Eric did correct me that Takedown is not garbage. It's actually pretty reasonable. So, thank you for correcting me, Eric. Keeping me straight. If you want to correct me, if I say something wrong, do let us know. DM us, hit us up on Discord, hit us up on the Twitters. Do feel free. I don't mind the egg on my face. I'm used to it. But first on the news roundup. June 28th, 2021, article on silph.gg/updates/2021-wildcard-tournaments. It's an easy one. I won't spell it out. One last chance to qualify for 2021 Continental Championships. Plural. Prior to 2021 Continental Championships, the arena will host one last opportunity to net a wildcard invite. Here's what you need to know. Wildcard tournaments will be held as real-time remote tournaments in July. Wildcard tournaments will be unranked. Competitors who have reached the Challenger tier or higher and have competed in 3 or more unique arena cups can enter a lottery for a chance to enter. Competitors who have already received a Continental's invite will not be allowed to enter. There will be one single elimination tournament held for each continental region: North America, Latin America, Europe, and APAC. Each tournament will have a maximum of 256 competitors. The lottery will open on June 29th and remain open until July 3rd at 00:00 UTC. Competitors selected to participate in the wildcard tournament will be notified of their invitation tournaments will be notified of their invitation on Monday, July 5th. The top 8 competitors from each wildcard tournament will be invited to their respective continental championships. The stakes are high, so bring your A game. There's a link here to enter the wildcard tournament lottery. I can't enter.
You
got
to
it.
Challenger, didn't you?
I got to Challenger, but Bidoof. I got an invite to regionals. So, or no, hold on.
You can't have an invite to Continentals.
Right. So realistically, I could
You
enter
could.
this.
Yes.
I'm not going to. Let's see. Because what day is it? It's on.
It's a random day selected by a host in July.
No, it's one tournament per region. Yeah, it's a 256 person single elimination tournament.
Yikes.
So, yeah. It's like a battle royale for Silph Arena. Strap in, load up, and drop out of the bus. That's a Fortnite reference.
Gross.
How boomer can I get? Wildcard meta. This year, the community will help pick the meta for the wildcard tournaments. On Wednesday, June 30th, we will open up a poll with 4 meta choices from the current PvP season. You'll have until Friday, July 2nd to vote for your favorite. The choices are Sunrise Cup, Nightfall Cup, Labyrinth Cup, and Venture Cup.
Definitely not Venture again unless they ban Deoxys.
Yeah, I mean, unless they don't. I don't know. Probably won't.
I was not a fan of Sunrise, personally.
Make love to that mic, Jesse. Ew. Wow, we keep going with the innuendos. At some point, the Battle Science podcast is gonna go full
sad.
full adult. Yeah.
So it was Sunrise, Nightfall. You said
Sunrise, Nightfall, Labyrinth, Venture.
I think of those. I think Labyrinth was my favorite.
Which one was Labyrinth? Let me click on it and remember. Unique typing with bans to some things. Defense Deoxys, basically the core meta are banned. The core meta in Wobbuffet. So, no typing repeated across the entire team. Yeah, that would be a solid one. I'd be really interested to see some of the team comps. I mean, if people are bringing their A game, the meta is really going to be defined here. So you're not going to see.
We can just go back and look at the usages for each cup.
That's true. Cup stats, winners, match victors, AWAC, Alolan Marowak, Vigoroth, Alolan Ninetales, Politoed, Galvantula, Mandibuzz. Top 6.
Out of those numbers, the numbers pretty more spread.
No. 38% with Alolan Marowak, 31 for Vigoroth, 28 for Alolan Ninetales, 27 for Politoed, and then it drops down to 15% for Galvantula and 12% for Mandibuzz. So you're seeing most teams, most if not all teams, having an Alolan Marowak is at least one part of their team.
Yeah.
So.
What about Sunrise? Because that was the one I did the worst in this season.
Sunrise. You know you have another extension there, right? The tiny knob partway up. You can extend it further. If you don't want to keep dragging it towards yourself. Let's see. Sunrise. Flying, grass, fire, ground, normal types, rock types, and megas.
I feel like
banned.
Stunfisk was just dominant in that one.
I imagine so.
Stunfisk and Tropius.
Mantine, Vigoroth, Galarian, Stunfisk, Abomasnow, Skarmory, Alolan Marowak. Top 6. So.
Yeah, I didn't like that cup.
Mantine and Vigoroth are. Yeah, Mantine, Vigoroth, and Galarian Stunfisk at 48. Oh, no, this is all matchups. Hold on. Victors. Oh, it kicks up. Mantine at 51% usage, Vigoroth at 49%, Galarian Stunfisk at 40. And then it drops down to 26% for Abomasnow. Holy cow.
So it's literally those 3.
Yeah. Yeah, that's bad. Oh. Did I compete in one of those? I would have to double check.
Huh.
Gross. Well, the vote will be going on and will actually end by the time this podcast goes up, I believe. So, or maybe, no. If you're listening to this Friday morning, you might still be able to get your vote in.
Yeah.
So maybe go get your vote in. It most certainly will be past the chance to enter, though. So if you've gotten in, actually, if you compete and you listen to this podcast, let us know with that, with your experience, because it's a single elimination, huge, massive, giant 256 competitor per tournament. I'd be curious to know your thoughts and impressions. This is, I think, one of the more unique tournament formats that Silph Arena has done. I don't believe they've done a single elimination before, so this is an interesting format for them. So you can let us know at all of the standard social medias or email us at battlescience.podcast@gmail.com. Continental Championships are around the corner. Probably going to get those, let's see, end of July. And then we'll have August for the Continental/Worlds. Probably.
That sounds right.
And then September will start the next, theoretically, season. So I have work to do on the preseason primer for the next Silph Arena meta, or Silph Arena season. So I better get doing some research and writing stuff. Sunrise Cup, that was for that article. On to the next things. Coming in July, Pokemon Go Fest 2021 and more. Don't forget, Go Fest, the 17th and 18th, middle of July. If you have not requested those days off from your workplace of work, I was going to say a workplace of preference, but not everyone has a preference. And most people only have one job. Go request those days off or find a way to play. Go do that. Pokemon Go Fest 2021 may be just around the corner, but that doesn't mean that you'll have to wait to enjoy exciting events in July. Read on for what we have in store. By we, I mean Niantic. Research breakthrough encounters for the full month. This is starts at 1 p.m. PDT, July 1st, to Sunday, August 1st, 1 p.m. PDT. So do be careful on when you claim your research breakthroughs on the first days of each month. You'll want to make sure you're doing it right depending on what research breakthrough you're looking for. But for the month of July, you will encounter Rufflet in Research Breakthrough Encounters. As an extra bonus throughout July, you'll also receive a remote raid pass when you achieve a research breakthrough, similar to June. Double XP for research breakthroughs will also continue throughout this month as part of the Season of Discovery. Featured,
So a bit more of an incentive for people to do research.
yes. What's the breakthrough currently?
I want to say it's 10,000.
No, sorry, the Pokemon.
Clan Pearl.
Yeah. It's okay.
We've had that discussion before
It's all right.
about how Gorbis and Huntail are not relevant.
Not good. Water types are all over the place. That also, with the amount of water types, that also means there should be a reasonable amount of just bad water types. Huntail and Gorbis are two of them. Unfortunately. Yeah, I just think that they needed to be dark and fairy, respectively. Yeah. And then get Snarl and Charm. Charl and Snarm. Charl and Snarm. Snarm and Charl. That's going to go on a t-shirt, I promise you. Bidoof will be appearing in 5-star raids on Thursday, July 1st.
Wait, what?
You are hearing me correct. Bidoof will be appearing in 5-star raids on Thursday, July 1st from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. local time. If you're lucky, you may encounter a shiny Bidoof.
5-star raids?
Yep. They're going in 1-star, 3-star, and 5-star raids. Bidoof Community Day.
I have a Bidoof challenge to issue to the community.
Okay.
Get your friends together.
Uh-huh.
Teams of 6 Bidoof versus legendary Bidoof.
Okay. Well, do it, but with Shadow Ball Bidoofs and not superpower Bidoofs. If I see a superpower go off, you're null and void in this competition. Just Shadow Ball Bidoofs. As many Bidoofs as possible. That's all I want to see. But yes, Bidoof Community Day is July 1st. It's Bidoofs, and nothing but Bidoofs. Oh, by the way, Bidoof is the only community day in which Bidoof gets the community day move and not the evolution.
Wait,
although the evolution does
are
get.
they really calling it Bidoof Community Day?
No, I'm calling it Bidoof Community Day. Yeah, it's dumb.
I mean, you were the one that was saying they should put a community day in the middle of the week, weren't you?
Yeah, they could do that. Yeah. I don't know. It's hilarious.
Bidoof.
I appreciate that they have doubled down and tripled down on this. They've gone further than KFC with the double down. Like,
oof.
This isn't just like a chicken sandwich with the bread that's made out of chicken. This is like Bidoof is going to be everywhere, and you're going to, like, if you're not already tired of it, you probably will be. But Bidoof will be appearing in 5-star raids on Thursday, July 1st. It's appearing in 1-stars, 5-star, 1-stars, 3-stars, and 5-stars. Eric and I were joking around about it earlier that it would be hilarious if the HP and difficulty got higher.
Level 6.
Yeah, if it was like a level 6. We were joking around if it was a level 7. Bidoof became God, and it was the level 7, the first ever level 7 raid challenge, and it's just Bidoof, harder than Defense Deoxys. We'll get to that. Actually, right now, the mythical Pokemon Deoxys will be appearing in its defense form. Defense formy. I don't know why they put an E here. Pokemon Company, what are you doing with the extra vowels?
I mean, it's just like the same reason they don't call Bidoof a beaver. They call it a plump rat.
Or a plump mouse, depending on the region.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I think in Japan it's the plump rat, and then here in the North American translations it's the plump mouse. So,
but it's a beaver.
It should be a beaver, but they don't want to call it a beaver because that could be insinuated as an innuendo.
Yay!
I still find it hilarious. Defense Deoxys will be in 5-star raids from Thursday, July 1st to Friday, July 16th. So 2 weeks. Leave it to beaver. What's the Angry Beavers?
Daggett and Norbert.
Something like that.
Ew! I used to watch that show.
Oh.
I'm gonna nickname my shiny Bidoof Justin. Beaver.
Justin. I'm gonna need more context, and I'll probably need more context off air, aren't I?
Bieber.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm too much of a boomer. I don't know what's going on. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm 26. What is going on?
Please.
Let's see.
Defense Deoxys for me.
Yes, Defense for Me, Deoxys for 2 weeks, little over 2 weeks.
For me.
It's in 5-star raids, which means it's not going to be as difficult as it was in EX raids. It's also going to be all over the place, and please don't spend all of your money. That's exactly what Niantic wants. Please.
Community but we need it.
Well, I know people want and need the right IV for Defense Deoxys, but please, please, please
Spin the wheel.
don't spend all of your money on Defense Deoxys. That is exactly what Niantic wants. In fact, this is exactly what they could give us to shut up all of the complaints and all of the annoyed people. So,
But Steven,
I'm sorry.
will shiny be available?
Not that I am aware of. I'm sorry, JMR. I mean, I'm not the one that's holding your wallet, so I can't really tell you how to live your life. Your significant other could probably be a pretty good deciding factor as far as how much money you want to spend on Defense Deoxys, but, you know.
Meanwhile,
It's up to
she's
them.
raiding with him.
Yeah, you know, the couple that raids together stays together. So the couple that spends hundreds of dollars on Pokemon Go raids together stays together.
I can think of a couple. There's
There's a handful off the top of my head. Yeah, you and I, yeah, we know. Yeah. After Defense Deoxys, legendary Pokemon Mewtwo will be appearing in 5-star raids from Friday, July 26th, Friday, July 16th to Friday, July 23rd, local time. Local
So
time is the
that'll
standard.
be after GoFest, right?
No. Starts right before. GoFest is the 17th and 18th.
Okay.
So,
So Mewtwo will be the 5-star. So to kind of go into that topic in a little bit, because we'll be covering that. Maybe don't focus on Mewtwo for GoFest.
yeah, because it'll be around after.
Yeah.
That's true. True. If you're lucky, you may encounter a shiny Mewtwo. Different Pokemon will also be appearing in 5-star raids on the second day of Pokemon Go Fest 2021.
Does it
So keep a
state if
lookout.
Mewtwo gets Psy Strike?
No.
Goody.
It doesn't say anything about a particular move. It does say only Mewtwo will appear as a Go Battle League encounter for trainers rank 20 and up on the second day of Pokemon Go Fest 2021.
Okay.
So if you're, for whatever reason, if you're playing Go Battle League instead of participating in Pokemon in Go Fest, your legendary reward will be Mewtwo.
I mean, if it's outside raid hours, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where the overlap is as far as timing. Stay tuned for more updates on which Pokemon will be appearing in 5-star raids after July 23rd. It's a surprise, I guess. Maybe it's Bidoof again.
At this
Please.
point, I wouldn't be surprised.
Give Bidoof judgment and put it in raids after July 23rd. Lol. Bidoof is our Lord and Savior. In addition, the following Mega Evolved Pokemon will be appearing in Mega Raids. Mega Houndoom, Mega Gengar, and Mega Charizard X will be appearing subsequently from July 1st all the way through to August 6th. Every Wednesday in July, a raid hour event will occur from 6 to 7 p.m. local time. Defense Form Deoxys, Defense Form Deoxys Mewtwo, and TBA. Pokemon Spotlight Hours. I bet you guys are so excited and can't wait to hear what these are.
I am.
It's the Kanto starters.
Never mind.
It's very nice. The month of July, Pokemon Spotlight Hour will take place every Tuesday from
Okay,
6
I haven't
p.m. to
seen this
7 p.m.
announcement.
local time, and each of these hours will spotlight a different Pokemon and special bonus.
If one of these is Pikachu, I'm leaving.
It's not.
Okay.
Tuesday, July 6th, Bulbasaur will be in the spotlight, and you'll earn twice the XP for catching Pokemon. Tuesday, July 13th, Charmander will be in the spotlight, and you'll earn twice the candy for catching Pokemon. Meltan Box. Tuesday, July 20th, Squirtle will be in the spotlight, and you'll earn twice the candy for transferring Pokemon. Transfer the Meltan. And Tuesday, July 27th, Natu will be in the spotlight, and you'll earn twice the XP for evolving Pokemon. Don't evolve the Meltan. They're expensive. It's not you. Not you. The spotlights are on. Yeah, J Mars got it pretty much on point. Natu is interesting.
Wait, Natu's a Kanto starter?
Natu is not a Kanto starter. It is a Johto Pokemon. Surprise. Bet you weren't expecting me. It was me, Natu. Natu's interesting. Xatu has had some slight play in a couple of different metas, but it hasn't been all that impressive.
No.
I think we need a little bit of a move shakeup on it for it to really shine. But I think it,
Bird.
yeah, I think it could have a little bit of play similar to what Noctowl has had. I
think Noctowl just has better stats.
Before I speak out my bum, let me check up stats. I don't want to speak completely and totally out of my butt. I am rather curious. PV Poke, and we'll look at Great League rankings. Natu. No. Xatu. 603 in Great League rankings. Attack 132, defense 107, and stamina 118. So it is attack weighted for sure. Air Slash and Feint Attack as fast moves, Aerial Ace, Future Sight, and Ominous Wind as charge moves.
Yeah, its moves are just bad.
Let me see what Noctowl. Giving it Confusion would really bump it, especially with it being attack weighted. Yes, Noctowl is 105 attack, 120 defense, and 167 stamina, so it is built for bulk.
Yeah.
If you give Xatu...
Honestly, if they gave Xatu Wing Attack and Sky Attack, you'd probably see it used a lot more.
Yeah, Wing Attack, Sky Attack, or I think Confusion because it's a more of an attack weighted. Aerial Ace you can still get to with Confusion, and I think Ominous Wind is a 2-bar.
It's a 3-bar move, but it's just really bad on damage. It's almost on par with Acid Spray.
Okay,
And
but does it?
I think Ominous Wind's a buff move, and I think it's a really low percent.
Okay. It could see some play in the future. I would need an adjustment here. The starters are interesting picks for Spotlight Hours. If you don't already have the candy or don't have a good Great League, Ultra, or Master League for any of these, this isn't a bad time to try and find some better IV'd starters.
In other words, they want you to use your elite TMs.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things I question here is like, okay, it's in the Spotlight Hour. Why not give them the Community Day moves for the 1 hour that they're spawning as well?
I mean, I'm happy to get more Squirtle because I don't see those often enough.
Yeah, that's true. I hope that you don't have them weather boosted unless you want the Master League if you're looking for the hundo.
If it's July and it's raining, I would be very concerned.
That is true. That is true. Figure Charmander and Bulbasaur will both get weather boosted if it's sunny. Yeah, they don't get their Community Day moves, but they are solid performers. Venusaur, Charizard, a little less, and Blastoise the least out of the 3. Yeah. Blastoise might get a move adjustment. It is built for bulk, but its fast moves are...
It's been seeing some play in Ultra League, but it's just a really random spice pick.
Yeah, it's what? Water Gun is its fast move, and that really holds it back.
Water Gun or Bite.
Ugh.
It's a bigger rainy cast form.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's got to be a lower level if it's Blastoise, so it doesn't hit peak bulk until the 3rd evolution, and its movesets are like Hydro Cannon's good, but
it's got Ice Beam, it's got Skull Bash,
and
yeah,
if it got to it faster, if it got to stuff faster. It just doesn't, especially within Great League, because it has to be like again.
Water level.
There's so many better water type moves or water type Pokemon.
They could give it Aqua Jet.
That'd be interesting. Is Surf a 3-bar as well?
It's a 2-bar.
2-bar? Okay. So then you're looking like between
But I
Surf
think
and Hydro
Surf
Cannon.
is a super limited move right now.
Okay.
I think it's just Pikachu
Huh? What do you mean?
that has Surf.
There's other Pokemon that have Surf.
I'll look it up.
It's not a huge list, but there are other other Pokemon that have Surf. Rhyhorn or Rhydon. Not a water type, but it has Surf.
You know what the joke for that is, right?
What?
In Gen 1, you could teach it that.
Yes. Hey, it floats like a rock that knows Surf.
Did you just look it up, Surf?
Swampert, Politoed,
Okay, so there are a few.
Mew, Lapras, Marshtomp, Milotic, Bibarel,
Okay.
Tortuga, Wailord.
Okay, more than I thought.
Yeah. Haxorus,
What?
Slowpoke, Galarian. Beartic knows Surf.
It's actually quite fun in Ultra League.
Beartic with Surf?
Except for if you come across any of the main meta types, rock, fighting, or fire, you get wrecked.
Oof.
And oh yeah, that thing where grass is ice doesn't resist grass. Okay.
Yeah. Ice is weak. We've talked about that at length. I will hold my tongue. Yeah, they're solid, but also skippable. So,
Don't have FOMO for it.
yeah. Yeah, you're not missing out on a whole lot.
Also mention if you do have enough to get a Mega and you Mega during those spotlight hours, you'll get extra candy.
That is true. That is true. July Community Day, which we will talk about a little bit more, I believe, next. Join us on Saturday, July 3rd, very, very soon, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. local time for a Community Day event featuring Tepig, the Fire Pig Pokemon. For more details, check out our July Community Day blog, which we will discuss, let me see, next on the News Roundup. Upcoming events. Stay tuned for more details about the upcoming events. Pokemon Go's anniversary celebration from Tuesday, July 6th to Thursday, July 15th. Pokemon Go will be celebrating its 5-year anniversary. Stay tuned for more details in early July, just days away. Go Battle Night on Sunday, July 11th from 6 p.m. to 11:59 p.m. local time. The second Go Battle Night of the season will be happening. Complete up to 100 battles and receive 3 times the Stardust for winning battles, completing sets of battles and ranking up in Go Battle League. Please note that the Stardust bonus during Go Battle Night will not combine with the 2-time Stardust bonus for the Go Battle League that will be active from Monday, June 28th to Monday, July 12th. For more details on Go Battle League, check out the Season 8 blog. So your bonuses don't stack. You'll just be receiving.
Still get a good amount if you get all 100 sets in.
Yeah, you're still receiving 3 times Stardust. So, Pokemon Go Fest 2021. The largest event of the year is nearly here, but you'll still have time to buy your tickets. Pokemon Go Fest 2021 will take place on July 17th and 18th, and each day will provide a unique experience. Trust us, this is an event you won't want to miss. Check out our announcement blog for more info and check out the shop to pick up your ticket. If you and your fellow trainers work hard together during the event, there may be more ultra exciting things to come in July and beyond. Ultra exciting things? That wording seems weird. Tinfoil hats, everybody. Let's go. And, of course, the boilerplate. Please be aware of your surroundings and follow guidelines from local health authorities while playing Pokemon Go. Upcoming events are subject to change. Be sure to follow us on social media, opt into receiving push notifications, and subscribe to our emails to stay updated. For the latest on in-game events and feature updates, be sure to check out this Help Center article, Pokemon Go Team. Wow, I nailed that, dude. High five me. Woo! All right. This weekend, get fired up for Tepig Community Day. Get fired up.
Crispy bacon.
Trainers, we're excited to announce that Tepig, the Fire Pig Pokemon, will be featured during July's Community Day event. The date and time is Saturday, July 2021 from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. local time. Features. Tippig will be appearing more frequently in the wild. If you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny one.
Yeehaw.
Evolve Pignite, Tippig's evolution during the event or up to 2 hours afterwards to get an Embor that knows the charge attack blast burn. Take a few snapshots during Community Day for a surprise. You know what? I bet it's Tippig. There will be a special one-time purchase Community Day box available for 1,280 Poke Coins, featuring 50 Ultra Balls, 5 Incense, 5 Star Pieces, and an Elite Charge TM.
That's a deal.
For $1 US or the equivalent price and tier in your local currency. Who the heck am I kidding? USA all the way. You'll be able to access the Tippig Community Day exclusive research story, Roasted Berries. Only way I like my berries is roasted. You know that's right, Cheryl. I like my berries roasted, Cheryl. Stay tuned for when tickets for the Roasted Berries special research story goes online. Tickets are non-refundable, subject to applicable law and expectations. I can't speak. Set forth in the terms of service. Please note that this special research will not include an in-game medal. Bonuses. 3 times catch Stardust. Incense activated during the event will last for 3 hours, and lure modules activated during the event will last for 3 hours. Good heavens, it's crispy bacon time. You better fire up the barbecues, light some fireworks the next day because it's 4th of July. America, baby, we going to eat some pork.
I mean, my uncle is really good at cooking pig. Do you want me to get a roast going?
Dude, yes. I nailed that read, by the way.
It made me cringe the whole time.
Oh, did it? I'm sorry. I thought it was pretty solid.
We're probably going to hear from Texas PvP on that one.
Correct me. Do it better. What up, me? What
challenge.
Up, me? Challenge thrown. Oh, man. I was born in Kentucky, man. I have just the slightest amount of Southern in me.
2%.
2%, yeah. 2% Southern.
Yeehaw.
98%. God,
Yeehaw,
you're so
chuckle.
white. Yeehaw, Huckle Chuck. Big Bidoof Marty. Oh man, I can do it. I'm laughing so much. The temperature in this room's going up. This sucks. Oh. 3 times catch Stardust.
That's about the only thing people care for this community.
Exactly. Embor with Blast Burn is not better.
No.
At all. You look at ask anyone, they'll say the same thing.
Anyone competitively.
Yeah.
PvE, it just becomes a little bit more relevant as a fire type.
Yeah. JRE, Seawolf, and literally anyone else on Twitter will all tell you and have already said, I imagine at this point, that Embor
Epic
is...
Community Day. You mean 3-hour Stardust Day?
Yeah.
Or 3 times Dust Day?
Get a couple of great ones, or get a couple of good ones for Great Ultra and Master. Evolve them so they have Blast Burn, and then leave them be and don't power them up until they get a better fast move.
I mean, we've talked about it in lengths that even if it gets Incinerate, even if it gets Flame Charge, even if it gets Counter, it's more or less just its defensively built nature and stats that hinder it. Because it's the Machamp to Rhydon, or Machamp to Hariyama equivalent.
It's stamina weighted, but it does have a 137 attack, which is big.
Yeah.
So,
But the problem is being firefighting. It's a pretty common weakness across the board for certain types.
yeah.
It's still neutral to Fairy. It's
Azumarill just, like, takes it up on Embor.
Yeah.
It's disappointing. Yeah, this is...
It's not a great Pokemon competitively, but it does look cool.
Its shiny is awesome. It's one of the best shinies.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's
Ganon.
it's Ganon, yeah. It's gonna be a day. I'm gonna try and catch as much as I can just for the Stardust, but for the most part, the competitive wise. Yeah.
No. We went out a couple times to Tepig Nest when they first came out, and I know we have a couple good ones saved for this community day.
I have the Nundo.
That's right, we have a Nundo.
We do have
For
the
those
Nundo.
who need context, a Nundo is 000 IVs.
Tepig. Yes. Fishmonger. I do have Fishmonger. I beat the Shadow Magic Carp.
With the 0
Tepig
Tepigs.
food. No, with not a good Tepig, and then I
Yeah.
kept it. And then there's the 0. And I got a 95%. So, yeah. I mean, we'll probably encounter sunny weather, so you're looking at a higher chance for the hundo.
Yeah.
It might be a solid raider as far as a fire type. So, you know. To each
Go
their
crazy
own.
and just catch everything.
Go crazy. Ha 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 ha. That's an Eminem song. Not the candy. Dumb kid. All right. The final piece of news? No, I am wrong. There's more news. Gosh, I'll try and speed this up because we're going through news at a snail's pace here. Raid Day for Pokemon Go Fest 2021 will feature every legendary Pokemon discovered in Pokemon Go so far, with, I believe, an exception. We've received reports that every legendary Pokemon discoverable in Pokemon Go so far will be appearing in 5-star raids during Pokemon Go Fest 2021. Strange, right? Whack. This sort of thing hasn't happened in the world of Pokemon Go before, so we're just as puzzled as you are. Hopefully we'll get some answers during the event as to why this is happening. Please note that it might be challenging to battle and catch every legendary Pokemon in the allotted time frame, so plan accordingly. AKA, don't try it, trainers. Just set expectations. Legendary Pokemon will be appearing globally in 5-star raids. Each Pokemon will be appearing during one of 4 themed hours that will be on a rotation throughout the event. Wind Hour occurring from 10 to 11 a.m., from 2 to 3 p.m., and that's local times. Mewtwo, Ho-Oh, Latias, Latios, Regigigas, Altered Form Giratina, Cresselia, Virizion, and Therian Formi Tornadus will be appearing in 5-star raids. Lava Hour occurring from 11 a.m. to noon, and 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. local time. Moltres, Entei, Regirock, Groudon, Heatran, Reshiram, Terrakion, Therian Form Landorus, I'm sorry, I'm messing this up. Yveltal will be appearing in 5-star raids during Frost Hour occurring from noon to 1 and 4 to 5. Articuno, Suicune, Lugia, Regice, Kyogre, Palkia, Curem will be appearing in 5-star raids. Plus, Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf will be appearing in 5-star raids in the regions that they normally appear in. They are not rotating there. During Thunder Hour, occurring 1 to 2 p.m. and 5 to 6 p.m. local time, Zapdos. Pronounce that.
Did you just say Zapdos?
Zapdos. Zapdos, Raikou, Registeel, Rayquaza, Dialga, Cobalion, Therian Formi, Thundurus, Zekrom, and Xerneas will be appearing in 5-star raids. Mythical Pokemon will not be appearing in 5-star raids, a.k.a. Deoxys, my guys.
And gals.
And Mew. And what?
Guys and gals.
Oh,
And everybody in between.
yes. Thank you for putting me on the right path there. I don't want to exclude anybody. It's not a joke.
So one of the things that was pointed out by the community was the Swords of Justice wasn't in this post.
And then it was fixed.
Yep. They have been recently added.
Yep.
And I think they are... Virizion is windy. Terrakion is lava. And I want to say Cobalion will be in frost.
No, Cobalion is in Thunder Hour.
It's thunder. Okay.
Yep. Let's see. If you're looking for good PvP Pokemon, of course you're looking for them for Ultra and Master League, because Great League legendaries from 5 stars don't really exist.
There are a couple. Would you like me to list them?
For Great League?
Yep.
Go for it.
Registeel, Cresselia, And that's it.
Wait, does Regirock not get?
No.
It doesn't get under for Great League?
No.
Huh. Even without a trade?
Even with trading, I think.
Okay. But Registeel has a small chance to get under Great League?
Yep.
Okay. Interesting.
For
but also
Ultra
good
League,
to know.
you're looking at Giratina, Regirock, Articuno, Lugia, Suicune, Regice, Registeel, and that's it for that.
GMR's pointing out that Cresselia you do have to trade, which is correct. I believe you have to
Yeah.
trade and get incredibly unlucky.
Yeah.
Or incredibly lucky in this particular instance.
And then for your Master League Pokemon, for this, you're looking at Mewtwo,
Mm-hmm.
Ho-Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Giratina, Reshiram, Groudon, Therian Form Landorus, Yveltal, whichever you want to say it,
No, you got it.
Kyogre, Lugia, Palkia, Zekrom, and Dialga. So your legendary dragons is the majority of that list. Your legendary dragons and your legendary flyers.
HR sleeping so peacefully. Yeah, I would find one or two for each hour that you really want to go ham on and go for it.
Yep.
Because it's like try and avoid decision paralysis as best you can.
And I brought this up with our Discord group because I wanted to get people's idea. I'll go ahead and go over what I typed here. It was a few days ago after everyone was complaining about the heat. I said, at here / community leaders / regular organizers, I'd like to start a discussion about day 2 of GoFest. How is your local community going to coordinate? Assuming that raids stay for their normal duration during the event, we would be limited to 1 or 2 options per hour, as raids usually have a 45-minute timer on average. This was pointed out that this could change because we've had past events where they've had 15-minute timers or 20-minute timers, where it was like 5 minutes of an egg and then it hatches and the raid's up for 15 minutes. I know for our local community, I think between just the main city of North Bend here, we only have 30 gyms, and those are pretty spread out, some of them in harder locations to reach than others. So I asked our local groups what they're doing for organizational purposes. Are they going to reach out to other communities? Are they going to use the raid apps or join in other servers where they're set up specifically for this? Jmar posted an image of the Kirkland server having each separate channel under the chat preface it of GoFest 2021 raids. Excuse me one second. And they have all of the options listed. And I guess you just jump in one of those channels and share your friend code and say, hey, I'm interested in this one. But, not everybody has that option. So if you're listening and you are looking for specific ones, I would reach out to your community. Try to find a similar group of people that are looking for the same one also. Or if you have a good core group of friends, jump in a car if it's safe for everyone. Go around, drive around, walk around, find ones that you guys want to hunt specifically, and just get those knocked out of the park each round if you can. And that's, again, assuming that we get shorter timers than what we have normally. So there are tools out there. If you would like to, you're more than welcome to join our Discord. I will be sharing and hosting raids when I can for people that might want to be looking for a specific one. I've thrown out the idea to my local community, and there's maybe 3 or 4 people that responded, and the rest I think are just going to be one of those things. And I talked with Jasmine of the Pokemon Go Seattle group, Friskachu, about what they're going to do about it, because back when the Lake Spirits were around for the first time and they were based on the region, I remember that they put up a thing on Facebook where they put an image of the Pokemon. So let's say Uxie, for example, and the post read, If you can host, say that you're a host. If you're someone looking for the raid, say that you're looking for the raid, looking to join or help. And I asked her, are you guys going to do something similar for that for GoFest? And she's like, I hadn't even thought about it, but that's probably a great idea. So let's say they put an image of Mewtwo up. That way people can quickly go to that image and see live feed of people that are hosting or joining for that raid, because we all have seen them on Facebook. The people, I'm at this raid 2 hours ago, can somebody help me? Because Facebook's algorithm is the best. If you can't hear the sarcasm, it's the best. But more or less, what I'm trying to get the TLDR here is, it's going to be crazy. Find specific raids that you are looking for. That does not mean that in your area those raids are going to pop up. So you will be needing to connect with other people or find groups that will be communicating and sharing that information. It is going to be an S show if you are looking for a certain one, but that's how we got to play this game, because Niantic does it this way. There's no in-game chat. There's no remote hosting as far as being like, go to your friends list and see this person is looking for these raids. I mean, I think it's incredibly clever that people use their buddy Pokemon to get messages across in Pokemon Go. Like, I don't know if you've ever noticed that yourself, Steven, but like looking at a friends list and saying best friends on this date.
With the lack of an in-game way to like DM or anything.
Yeah.
It's a really
crazy.
creative way to do it. Yeah.
But yeah, that's my 2 cents for the GoFest Day 2.
I believe we've already talked about the earn an extra 10,000 XP for winning a raid battle, spin gym photo discs to earn up to 10,000. No, earn up to 10 raid passes. Complete timed research to earn up to 8 remote raid passes. And pick up an event bundle containing 3 remote raid passes as well from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Sunday itself. So go do some raids, catch some of the Pokemon that are being featured, because those will continue to show up on Sunday. You give me?
I have more information on that.
Oh boy.
One of the things for the event was you did need to be a ticket holder to get the bonus raid passes.
Okay.
So if you are a ticket holder for $5, you get 10 regular passes, 8 remote passes, and then a free bundle in the shop.
Is it 5 or is it 15?
For which one?
The GoFest ticket.
$5.
Okay.
So that can kind of pay for itself. But
Oh yeah.
you do need to, for the regular passes, you do have to spin gym or stop photo discs, and you can earn up to 8 remote passes by completing timed research. So that will be, I'm imagining it's win a raid, win a specific raid, win this number of raids, and then there will be the one-time bundle in the shop containing 3 remote raid passes. So again, you do have to be a ticket holder to get those bonus remote and regular passes, though. They are not giving out any free ones other than your daily one.
So stack up from the previous day.
That or drop $5 and get 15 passes or 18 passes.
Options.
Now, that is not to say that if you don't buy a ticket, all of those raids are still available to everyone.
So you can spend more money if you want.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can spend more money on actual passes, or you could just buy the ticket and get 2 days worth of content.
Face palm so hard I'd crack my skull open. Way to go. All right, well, Hi, Parker. Hi, buddy. All these raids got me a hankering. A hankering for more Bidoof. Trainers. Bidoof. Bidoof, doof, doof. Bidoof, doof. Date and time. Oh, man, I'm really disappointed the date and time isn't Bidoof. July 1st. from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. local time. It is a Bidoof Community Day. Features that are available throughout Bidoof Breakout event will be available on Bidoof Day. Bidoof will be appearing in the wild at an incredibly high rate. Bidoof will also be the only Pokemon you can challenge in 1-star, 3-star, and even 5-star raids. I don't know why I said it that way. It's a weird way to say it. If you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny Bidoof. Mega raids will not be available during this time because Bidoof doesn't have a Mega. Could you imagine if Bidoof had a Mega and Bibarel didn't? Lol.
If you've ever seen Pokemon Rusty, you would know.
Pokemon Rusty?
Yes.
What is Pokemon Rusty?
For people that know, Bidoof's Mega. Its name is Peanut Butter.
Is this some sort of fan project?
Yes.
Okay, I'm scared.
It was made by... I'm going to feel terrible now because I can't remember their name. The ones that make the If Pokedex entries were real.
Oh, is it? It's not... I don't know.
See, but you know who I mean, though.
Yes, I'm very scared now. All right, let's
Jesse
move
has
on.
a new project to introduce Steven to Pokemon Rusty.
Let's move on. Bidoof caught during this time will know Superpower, and you'll be able to use a Charge TM during the event to teach Bidoof Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, or Thunderbolt. After the event, you can use an Elite Charge TM to teach Bidoof Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, Superpower, or Thunderbolt. It's in alphabetical order. Team Go Rocket Grunts will have Shadow Bidoof on their teams more often. Get out there and save those Bidoof. Yeah, because they really haven't been around right now. Bidoof Cup will be available in Pokemon Go Battle League throughout the day. Only Bidoof will be eligible in this cup, and teams of only Bidoof will be allowed. Master League, the Master League Classic, and the Element Cup will still be available during this time.
But why would you play in the other cup?
Bidoof Cup, and only Bidoof Cup.
Bidoof.
It is in the middle of the day. It's 10 to 8, so you do have some of the evening. Complete a free event exclusive special research story for special rewards. Sorry, the Bidoof have taken a lot out of me. This will be the first special research in which you'll make choices that will affect your research's story and some parts of your event experience. Complete this research to earn an exclusive Bidoof hat avatar item. Bonuses: 4 times catch XP. Bidoof, 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 Doof, let's go, Bidoof. Please be aware of your surroundings and follow guidelines from local health authorities when playing Pokemon Go. There's no other Bidoof joke here.
Other than take a shot every time we said Bidoof.
Please don't. That's a good way to have alcohol poisoning.
Yay, Bidoof.
Please no. Don't.
Doof.
No. The data mines were saying that Bidoof Community Day, or the Bidoof Cup, was going to happen. A lot of people were very excited because Bidoof Cup would have been really cool with Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Shadow Ball Bidoofs, and then the occasional Shadow Bidoof with Frustration. But now that Bidoof has Superpower, you're just running 3 teams of Superpower Bidoof. It's 500 CP, so depending on what level you catch it at, you will need to level it up. Don't evolve it, because then it can't be in Bidoof Cup. The concept of Bidoof Cup currently, though, is a very interesting one in that everyone's running the same Pokemon. Now, your stats are going to be slightly different. Your stat spreads are going to be slightly different. So this is, as Jesse and I have talked, a great way to experience and experiment with your switch timer, CMP tying, and what's called third shield, which basically means you sacrifice a Pokemon to take a big ol' superpower to the face that'll leave or give you both shields. Your third Pokemon becomes your third shield.
Essentially, you're using resources.
Yes. So being able to sacrificial swap, and swap properly, energy management, win out the CMP ties, charge move priority ties, all of that stuff can really be showcased here.
It's also a great way to learn energy management.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you know it takes 8 taps for takedown to get to superpower, you can assume that the opponent is going to use superpower, whereas if it's only 7 to an Ice Beam or a Thunderbolt, then you'll know it's an Ice Beam or a Thunderbolt if they've only tapped 7 times. It's a great way to learn the advanced mechanics of PvP in that you learn fast move counting, you learn charge move energy requirements, you learn, like Steven mentioned, the third shield or sack swapping. You can kind of pay a little bit more attention to your timers. One thing that I've kind of been trying to learn to be better at is once your Pokemon faints, that you don't immediately send out the next one. You use that timer to your advantage, because it might be one of those situations where you could have sack swapped, but because you went into the next Pokemon immediately and didn't let that timer run down, that when it came time that you needed to swap, you were still on cooldown.
Mm-hmm.
But if you had waited that full duration that the game provides you before sending in the next Pokemon, you would have been able to sack swap into that, because you were delaying the game essentially to the point where you would have had that timer.
Mm-hmm.
Because the swap timer keeps going even when you have to choose your next Pokemon.
There's a little bit of play there between sometimes you want to put in a Pokemon immediately.
Yes.
Because you want to be able to catch out maybe your opponent's switch timer is still on cooldown.
Right, and that's another reason that you want to learn this, because it's a double-edged sword in the fact that, yes, it can benefit you, but can also benefit your opponent.
Yes.
So this is a great chance to learn the advanced mechanics of swapping, shielding, energy management, fast move counting, and just overall team building.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, in this particular instance.
So, a lot of time in PvP, we always say the 0-15-14 or the 0-15-15, the lowest attack possible 0 is usually the best case scenario. In a thing where you're running the same Pokemon, if both of you have 0 attack IV, it is then random. If you both go to fire superpower, your very first Pokemon, very first move, you're both using takedown and you get to superpower. In a mirror match CMP with both of you having 0 attack IVs, the determining factor is random.
Mm-hmm.
There is no way to tilt it one way or the other unless your attack is higher. So in this case, having the 1 attack Bidoof 1-15-15 may be the better option, because you'll win that CMP tie. Because if you have the 1 point in attack, your attack stat is just that little bit higher than theirs. And when a charge move priority triggers, the first thing it goes through is base stats. It determines, okay, this Bidoof has higher attack, therefore he gets to go first.
Mm-hmm.
This update was, almost a year and a half ago now that we saw this?
A while ago.
So for those who might not know what CMP is and all that, is when 2 Pokemon are battling, instead of it just being random to determine who goes first, it goes off the attack stat. That way Pokemon like Charizard have become a little bit better at surviving, because they can sit there and spam Dragon Claws, and if they get in 2 Dragon Claws before a Swampert gets to a Hydro Cannon, it potentially can win the match out because it's got the higher attack. So, again, a good opportunity for you to learn inexpensively how to be better at PvP, in a sense. How to learn those extra mechanics.
And I've got the Bidoof Cup stats from PV Poke Open. So rank 1 is Bidoof. Primary moves are Tackle, Superpower, and Crunch. Bidoof number 2 on this list is Shadow Bidoof with Tackle, Crunch, and Frustration. That is because Frustration defaults to move number 1. And without using an Elite TM on the second move, you can't get Superpower.
I don't think you can remove Frustration outside of an event.
You cannot. So Frustration, if you caught a Bidoof during the time where Superpower is available, its first charge move is Superpower. If you added a second move, it would randomly select from the charge moves that are available. If you caught a Shadow Bidoof, its first move, which would be its exclusive move, superpower would be there, but frustration is locked to that first spot. So theoretically, you can add a second move, and there's a chance it can be superpower in that particular instance.
Right.
So,
but in this sim, it's saying even crunch is better than superpower on Shadow.
I believe because it gets to it faster, and if Bidoof Cup is 500 CP, the crunch is going to do a nice little chunk of damage.
Yeah.
It's going to hit a lot faster.
Not to mention you're chipping away more with tackle on Shadow.
Yes, that is true. Yeah, Bidoof Cup is now basically the Wild West of who can draw faster to superpower. So
good luck.
It would have been cool. Yeah. Go play it. Go have fun. Beaver Fever. Do that. Alrighty. Let's see. There is. Do we want to talk about some of the exploration bonus update stuff? Because we talked about it a lot in the B-SAD. Do we want to bring it up here? Which feelings? Do you want to hop into the meta-analysis?
Do you want to? I mean, I feel like we've pretty covered extensively.
Yeah, go listen to the B-SAD. It's available to the public. Patreon.com/BattleScience. It is a public post. Go listen to it.
Very bad things happened. People are upset that they're getting stuff taken away.
Yes.
I understand.
Yeah, I agree.
But
it's not a
happy topic.
Niantic's going to do what Niantic's going to do. They're not beholden to the community or the player base. They can change it if they want, but they don't have to. So
it's a good listen, though. Go, if you don't mind us swearing every once in a while, go listen to that episode.
It's a 2.5 hour show, I think. So
also the TLDR of that episode, don't be a jerk.
Yeah, the very end. So the ending segment. And it's got chapters in it, too. And I put time codes. It's the first ever B-SAD to have time codes in the description. So
nice.
If you want to skip to a particular point that is of more interest to you, you have that availability. So we're going to hit a button, and we're going to make sounds come from your speakers or headphones and go into your ear holes.
Welcome to the meta-analysis.
It's time for the meta-analysis. We are going to talk about Element Cup, which started yesterday? Yesterday's Monday, right?
Tuesday. Monday, yeah.
Monday.
That
started
one.
Monday.
Yesterday.
And I actually played some.
Yeah.
So I have opinions here. It's cool when you don't see Ducklet. When you don't see a whole lot of Ducklet, it's pretty good.
Duck, goose.
Duck, goose. Well, it's Ducklet, Swanna. Yeah.
It's
hot. We're tired. Gosh dang it. This heat just saps it out of you. This stinks, man. Oh, it's rough. Hopefully it doesn't kick back up as far as heat for GoFest in a couple weeks. Because I would hate that. What are you looking at me like that for?
I'm not going to tell you then.
What? Are we supposed to get another heat wave?
It's not going to go over 100.
99.9 degrees Fahrenheit. Western Washington temperatures. No.
Anyway, the Element Cup.
Element Cup. 500 CP and below. Pokemon with a typing have to have at least one of its two typings in either water, fire, or grass. And it has to have an evolution, but be the first form. That includes babies, first form evolutions. If it doesn't have an evolution, it's out of here. So.
No Lapras.
No Lapras. Bye. That's fine. Guess what's here? Seal. Sfeel. Ice types, baby. Water and ice types. They're whack. They're Ducklet counters, too. Seal is a uber Ducklet counter.
It's
with
neutral.
Neutral? To Ducklet?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Ice types don't resist fires. And Ducklet's a water flying, and the water resists ice. So it's neutral. Baby. That stinks. But guess what? That's what electric types come in. Chinchou is
the only electric type.
The only electric type. It's hot. I'm running a shiny. You know what that means? It does more damage. It doesn't actually do more damage, but it's cool.
Was that the one that I caught for you
During,
Go Fest last year?
let me see what the date is on it. It might be.
If it says Issaquah, that's the one I caught in the Safeway parking lot when you all went inside to get food and drinks.
(7/25/2020), Issaquah, Washington, United States.
Yeah.
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 Do you want to nickname it? Because it doesn't have a nickname. You think of something, whatever.
I'll think of something.
Yeah, you don't have to name it now. But yeah, it's dope. It's cool. I second moved this thing. 496. It's what rank is it? It's like rank 200 and something. At
That's
a zero,
pretty good.
a 0 attack, a 2 defense, and a 12 HP. So it's nice. It's a nice lead. The Ducklet is king in Element Cup, and that's just because it has Brave Bird.
Nothing
And Brave
survives
Bird is
Brave Bird.
Brave Bird's a nuke. It's gross. It's you see a Ducklet on screen, you might as well hear the Modern Warfare tactical nuke incoming, and then hear the doo doo doo, and then like, oh no, you have 5 seconds before the nuke goes off. Better get in as many kills as possible. Yeah, it's gross. Surprisingly, Bulbasaur Shadow is number 2. Vine Whip into Seed Bomb or Sludge Bomb. The damage and the speed. Cottony with Charm is rank 3. Nothing resists the charm. It's a nice little chunky of damage.
Ferrothorn does.
That's true. Fair Seed.
Yeah, sorry.
That's hilarious. It's a steel type.
Not to mention the grass poisons also resist it.
That is true. The grass poisons also resist it.
And the fire.
Yes, the fire types do as well. I remembered that partway in my battle. I was like, why is it saying it's not very effective? And Eric Bien was like, that's because fires resist fairy. And I'm like, I thought there was a weird relationship between fires and fairy, and this was it.
It's pretty hot.
I also like Vulpix. Vulpix is up here as well. Quick Attack and Weather Ball Fire and Body Slam. Weather Ball Fire and Body Slam they have the same energy requirement, so that you get to them at the same time.
So your opponent's left guessing.
Yes. The benefit is Quick Attack and Body Slam are normal types and are going to hit neutral a lot of things. So if you're looking for a nice neutral damage, Vulpix is
Vulpix
an
makes
option.
a good swap in then at that point. As long as they don't just hard swap into a water.
Mm-hmm.
Which if Ducklet's one of their waters, most are running it Wing Attack.
Exactly. Most Ducklets are running with the flying type moves. So Vulpix, even though it's disadvantageous with the fire types, because it's running normals, you're in a pretty neutral matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't get hit by a Brave Bird.
That or Bubble Beam.
Yes. Or a Bubble Beam. Don't get hit by a Bubble Beam either. Just don't get hit. Duck, dodge, dive, duck. There's another one. It's been so long since. No, it's been so long since I've seen dodgeball. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. I saw that as a kid, and I shouldn't have been watching that as a kid. So, let's see. There's some really cool stuff. To be honest, I would say Element Cup is probably one of the most refreshing GBL metas I've ever seen. Then again, we haven't had a whole lot of like alternate GBL metas, so you know.
I mean, it's more refreshing than Little Cup.
Yeah, base Little Cup, bad.
Bronzer Amir pulls out a cigarette. We're going to be here for a while.
Yeah. Do be careful. It can get expensive, so watch your budget as far as Stardust, or set a budget ahead of time. The one thing to look out for is some of these Pokemon will have Great League eligible evolutions that might only require a couple of level ups beyond what they're powered up for Great League. So in the case of something like Oddish, if it's a solid Little Cup stat distribution, probably only a couple of power ups and it'll be a solid Great League or Ultra League eligible Pokemon. So
yeah. Gloom, Vileplume, and not so much Vileplume, but Gloom and Blossom both do have a good place in Great League.
Mm-hmm. I almost got a Nundo Bidoof. That's too bad. What else here really shines? Things that I'm going to play out play around with later tonight are going to be Piplup, because it has Bubble Beam and Icy Wind with Bubble as a fast move.
I would use that as a lead.
It sounds gross because you high energy gain into debuff, just constant debuff moves. So it just sounds
gotta hope you
wild.
don't see the Chinchou lead.
That's true. And then the other one that I kind of want to play around with is, what was it? It was Fennekin, because Fennekin has Flame Charge, which double attack buffs.
I think it's a single stage.
Single. It's a single guaranteed, and it does a ton of damage. So it's.
I'm surprised you're not saying Swaddle.
Bug Bite, Seed Bomb, Silverwind. It's interesting.
It really only fears fire.
It's an interesting
Fire
one.
and ice.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
It's an anti-grass as long as the grass also isn't poison.
Right. There's a couple of interesting ones that I was looking out for. So anything with Shadow with either Razor Leaf or Confusion can do high damage. Slowpoke
is disgusting.
Yeah, the one thing with Slowpoke that I was seeing was that if you can Bubble Beam down Slowpoke, the Confusions are going to be doing a little bit less damage. So you'll have a little bit more play.
Otherwise, it's a pretty thick mon.
Yeah. The really interesting thing within this meta is that while it's 500 CP and the battles definitely go by quicker than Great Ultra or Master League, there's a bit of flexibility that you can play around with both team comp and within the games itself. Of like, there's a lot more like neutral matchups and a lot less like very punishing things.
Yeah. I think that's the thing.
Played.
It's a double-edged sword for a lot of people. I know a lot of people when they first announced this cup, they're like, totally rock paper scissors meta. And it's like, yeah, but it's not as punishing.
It's very rock paper scissors, but they're within the 500 CP limit. There's nothing that's overpowered besides like potentially Brave Bird, things that like the absolute nuke.
But that's where you have to respect that they might have it and have. If they lead a water and it's not Ducklet, there's a good percent. I'm not saying 100%. There's a good percent that they don't have a Ducklet.
Mm-hmm.
I might be that exception because I'm running Chinchou and Ducklet.
Mm-hmm. But you're going to get... No, because you're going to counter the... Ducklet counters the grass.
Yep.
So you really don't have like a whole lot of hard
counters. And then
counters.
I run the grass as a Chinchou counter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really interesting play. This is around for 2 weeks. 2 weeks? This is around as long as
Master League.
Master and Master League Classic. So
one is a little bit cheaper on my wallet, so I'm playing that.
Yes, I have splurged. I'm saying that because today is my birthday and there's a handful of Pokemon that are some of my absolute favorites. I'm just going to go for it. So the Vulpix, I built, I think it's a rank 36 for Little Cup Vulpix. Its moveset of Quick Attack, Weather Ball Fire, and Body Slam for Little Cup is great. If it were within Great League, this moveset is like the thing that I hate the most. The amount of spam. The benefit is Quick Attack doesn't have a whole lot of energy gain, but like it's... But you can still build a great team without Ducklet, DJ Kissa. So I think there's adjustments here. My experience is also different considering
I'm a Chinchou.
Huh?
That's what you need.
A Chinchou? Yeah, a nice Chinchou is always helpful.
Another one that's been being an upstart for me.
Mm-hmm.
What's Clauncher's first form?
Rock Lobster.
I
saw a couple of them.
It has Smackdown.
Uh-huh.
That Rex Ducklet.
Where are you? Clauncher.
Oh, it is Clauncher.
And then it evolves into... I don't remember what it evolves into.
Bigger Clauncher.
Yes. Hello, I am Gun.
Yeah.
The other one I want to play around with is Litwick, because that is another one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. It is adorable, and it is a ghost type. If I wasn't a fire-type gym leader, I would be a ghost-type gym leader. Not because I like ghosts. Like, I'm not like a Ghostbuster fan or anything like that, but just like the ghost-type Pokemon have some sick designs. So
But I do feel DJ on not having a ducklet. That's why I purposely went out to a local nest and
You farmed up.
yeah,
That you did. Yeah.
I have a rank 24.
For Little Cup?
Yeah.
This is the only. Okay, this is one of the problems though. This is one of the only, if not the absolute only metas that Ducklet will ever be relevant.
Yeah.
As well as Sawana.
Yeah.
This Pokemon in particular, Klotzer. Klotzer is the other one.
Okay.
That's right. It's a pun off of the German
Tanks.
howitzers. Yeah, this is the only meta that Ducklet will ever be good at.
Yeah.
And Sawana. And it's hilarious. Like Swana is attack weighted and has the worst.
It's Water
moveset.
Fearow.
Huh?
It's Water Fearow.
Yes. It's worse than Pelipper. And
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Pelipper's not fantastic. So Slugma is also interesting within this because it's Rock Throw, Rock Slide, Flame Charge, Rock Throw beating out Ducklet. And while Ducklet might be running with Bubble Beam as a charge move, if you shield right, Slugma can beat out Ducklet. So there's a very interesting amount of play here. So go check it out. Give it a try. Don't spend a whole lot of dust. Maybe single move a Pokemon or two. Give it some play. Play something a little refreshing, and then move on. So.
And again, if you don't want to play it, just wait 2 weeks.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that are holding out from GBL, and I don't blame them. There's a lot of bugs, a lot of issues within the community, all of that fun stuff. So, I wanted to play a little bit of GBL. Element Cup was not really on my radar before today, but it was one of those things of now I'll give some GBL a shot. And Element Cup so far, again, I'm sub level 10, so I'm facing some weird stuff. Someone
What's
used
the weirdest one you've seen?
Someone ran what was it? It's Panpour,
Okay.
the first form.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, what? It was using Scratch, and I'm like, this is bad. I'm sorry.
Where's it placed on the cup?
Panpour?
Yeah. I gotta say 200s.
76. Water Gun Surf Crunch.
So not that bad.
No.
Just they were using the wrong move.
They were running Scratch. Yeah. They also didn't switch out when I was using Chinchou against their Panpour, and it
Stopped them.
It stomped. So DJ Kizza's holding out for Bidoof Cup. I mean, yeah, if you're running triple superpower Bidoof, then
That's gonna be crazy.
yeah, I'll be interested. I might actually tune into a couple of other streamers and watch some of their. I don't know. How much content can you get from Bidoof on Bidoof? You can get maybe a 5-minute video out of Bidoof Cup before it gets incredibly repetitive.
It's Bidoof.
It's Bidoof. You're seeing the same matchups.
Bidoof on Bidoof.
Unless someone's
this
running
Thursday.
unless someone's running pure spice of not superpower, and then you're like, oh my god, this person's not running superpowers, and then that's it. That's the end of the match, and then you go back to fighting more of
If you
Bidoof.
do use superpower, it is a debuff.
That's true. It is a debuff.
So you can swap in a shadow, and then just farm them down if they're locked in on that.
That's true. Yeah, there's some weird stuff here.
Great chance to learn advanced mechanics, though.
Yeah. Jesse.
Yeah.
You want to move on to the community question?
Yeah.
Community question. We asked for your memes, and we didn't get a whole lot. I kind of wanted more. That's why I was making little clips of, send me your memes. Send me your memes. Memes are always welcome, even after the community question. Community question for the week of Steven, a.k.a. Boy in the World's birthday, 629, the Battle Science Memesolium. Memesolium? Memesolium, like meme museum. Submit your funniest Pokemon memes, family friendly, and we will share them on the next episode. Jesse, of course, does make 5 great curveball throws in a row with, I believe, Jordan Peele sweating profusely.
It's on 4 out of 5.
Yeah, 4 out of 5 great curveball throws in a row. Sweats profusely. DolphDog93 at DolphDog93 Dolphin on Twitter responds with a nice, I think it's a Van Gogh classical painting. When you've been finding all these Pokemon, but you still can't find yourself. Contemplation. I love it. Seaby.
I like this
from
one.
Lake Duck. It's the invincible Omni-Man towering over his son, but it's Professor Willow over the trainer. Why would you use Shadow Pokemon? I told you they were in pain, and you turn around and use them in battle? You're not rescuing them if you're letting them suffer. Think, trainer, think! It's wonderful. I can't do a J.K. Simmons impression. If I did, it'd be interesting. I believe there might have been one more from Twitter. Was there any more? No, maybe not. Let me see. Nope, that was it.
We did get some on the Discord.
Yeah. I do want to play this video, though, on stream, because I filmed this myself.
Hey, yo, where those memes at?
So the context is it's a long shot of Steven's hallway.
Yeah.
And him at the end of the hallway poking his head out.
I'm asking for somebody in the house. Where are those memes at? Nobody responded. It's too bad. Oh, well. But hey, that's what our Discord's for. Where's my page for community questions?
We got a few good
We got a couple. Some solid ones. I got to scroll up to the top. Here we go. Bowling Bacon 300. Can we submit more than one? And that was a yes. It's the, oh goodness gracious. This is what, Mean Girls, I think? Get in, loser. We're going Pokemon hunting. And pull up in the convertible. A kid is drowning. The other one is being lifted up by their parental unit. Pokemon Go players using, what is this, premium raid passes?
versus remote.
Using remote raid passes, and premium raid passes are drowning. In the very bottom, a dead pirate skeleton at the bottom of the ocean is the EX raid pass.
But there is hope. We have been told with the new update that they may be returning.
EX raids will be returning at some point. Oh, I should do a split. Shrek meme. Shrek meme alert. Shrek memes. Kyogre. Groudonky. Farquaza. I'm not going to explain it to you. You're just either going to have to go find it on the Battle Science Discord, look it up yourself, or just imagine it. It's just about as bad as, just about as bad as you can imagine,
I love the next one.
It's the flex tape. It's whatever his name is Niantic. The tub of water pouring out his in-game problems. He slaps the flex tape on it, and the flex tape is party hats.
You could literally replace that with anything.
Oh, it's painful. Jamar, actually, I should open these up I can open these up in the Discord, or the visualize. My parents in their 20s. It's one of those, I think it's Wojak memes. I don't know. My parents in their 20s, this would make a lovely second home for our family to winter in. Hopefully the garage can fit both our cars, snowmobile, and ski equipment. Me in my 20s. I'll never financially recover from this purchase. And it's shiny Galarian Zigzagoon. Oh my god. Handshake meme. Fire. Shaking fire. Not very effective. Poison. Handshaking poison. Not very effective. Mexican standoff. They're all dragon types.
The joke is dragons are super effective against dragons.
Yep. Ain't no avoiding this one. RocketAdminJ with some Pokemon Then versus Pokemon Now. Pokemon Then, batteries in the back of a Game Boy. Pokemon Now, your fuel tank is empty.
Hint, hint. People that ride in my car, please pay.
Oh, Pokemon Go servers right now. It's a potato computer. Private tour snapped a pic of a rare Pokemon Go server. Oof.
You know what's funny is that's a meme from when the game first came out.
It's still accurate today. I love that there's a USB cable, a DVI video output, a PS2 keyboard, 3.5 millimeter jack. They didn't even put the RAM stick in the right way. There's a gigabyte CPU cooler. That's not even a CPU cooler. That's just a cooler on. That's a cooler on like a cheap ass GPU or even the oh my gosh, I should remember it. The like standard chipset on a the like basically not brain. The CPU is something that can be replaced on a motherboard. Someone's gonna correct me
The
here.
chipset?
No, it's yeah. So each motherboard has its own chipset where like the BIOS and stuff is. Yeah, it's the cooler. There's not even a fan. It's just the cooler for the chipset on a motherboard. Oh my god. Winston the Champ. Oh boy. It's Harry Potter versus Pokemon. The scar on Harry Potter's forehead versus the scar's whiskers on Ash's face. Did you know Voldemort tried to kill Ash Ketchum twice? It's bad. Dwayne the Reggie Rock Johnson. I love it. Thank you. Thank you, Jesse, for the fantastic meme.
I got that from Ken
That's
and
wonderful.
the Poke Professor Network.
That's fantastic. And then it is a comics by night.
Oof.
Pikachu, you're an electric type. Charmander, you're a fire type. Looking at Snorlax. It says type 2. Snorlax gets sad.
Oof.
Wonderful. That has been the Battle Science meme, Saliam. Thank you for joining us. What wonderful. It's my birthday. I feel like asking people what their favorite kind of cake is.
For the community question?
Community question, cake, do you think? What do you
Yeah.
think? Favorite kinds of cake. Why is it not red velvet? That is my community question for the community for the next 2 weeks. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to this Battle Science podcast. I've been one of your hosts, Steven, a.k.a. aBoyInTheWoods, joined, as always, by Jesse, a.k.a. RocketAdminJ. Before we sign off with all of the links and stuff, is there anything else we want to talk about today? Did we hit everything? Go catch Bidoof. Continue to catch the Bunnelby. You can never have enough Bunnelby. Never stop. Never stopping. That is XL candies. Those things aren't going to XL themselves, so, you know. The Catch XP is a great way to help level yourself up to level 40 and beyond so that you can get those sweet XL candies. Because that's still not adjusted. Gosh, diddly darn it, Niantic. Let, like, level 30s even, level 35, level 30, get XL candy. Why is it hard to change that?
I can't think of anything else.
I can't think of anything else either. Thank you guys for listening. You can catch us at battle_science on Twitter. Email us at battlescience.podcast@gmail.com. YouTube. Search up Battle Science. Go give us a subscrizzle. Nailed it. Check us out on Discord. Back us on patreon.com/battlescience if you got a couple dollars. Catch us on twitch.tv/battlescience. Goodness gracious, you can catch this podcast on podcast services around the globe. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated out. It's hot out there. Stay hydrated. Be careful.
And always.
Oh,
See you.
we'll catch you out there on the battlefield.